Hello people, I am the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today we're going to be talking about the new Arkham game. I wasn't planning on making a video on this because there's not much to talk about revolving around it, but I got some comments asking me to, so I figured why not. So today we're talking about it. We actually got some new actual concrete sort of evidence that a new Batman game's in development. We don't know if it's an Arkham game or if it's a reboot or whatnot, but if you missed what happened, WB Montreal tweeted out a bunch of symbols with the caption saying "Capture the Night," and night is spelled like K-N-I-G-H-T, like a night, like Dark Knight. So it lends to the fact that, oh, they're working on something Batman, which is cool because we knew WB Montreal was working on something, we just didn't know what, because they've been basically inactive since Arkham Origins. They haven't come out with a game since then, so we don't know what they're doing. So they're obviously working on something. WB wouldn't just have them just sitting over there doing nothing. But now we actually have some confirmation. And Scott Snyder also tweeted something about the Court of Owls, teasing that there's going to be the Court of Owls involved in a Batman game. So that's really cool. So we actually have some concrete stuff. Because the reason I never really made videos before on all these Arkham rumors is there's nothing concrete about any of it. We've had a new Arkham rumor like every week since Arkham Knight came out. There's just so many rumors, and a lot of people report on it. A lot of people know it's BS, but you know, you get hype and you get views off of it. So I decided to stay away from that because it's just not interesting to me. But now we actually have some concrete stuff to talk about, so it's actually interesting when you actually know. Because before we've had like a Teen Titans game, a Superman game, a Flash game, like all these games that were totally confirmed, and wow, it turns out those games weren't real. But now we actually have something to talk about. So if you missed it, again, there were these symbols that were shown, and I'll show them right here. There were 4 different symbols. No one really knows what any of the symbols are, except the last one looks kind of like the demon's head that Raish had. So this League of Shadows, that looks like it. That League of Assassins. Besides that, we don't really know any of the other symbols. A lot of people I've seen it have interpreted all of them like differently. I've seen some people saying, oh, that first one is clearly the Court of Owls because you can sort of see the Court of Owls mask in there. I'm like, I don't see it. I saw another person saying something about the first symbol being the symbol of Saint Dumas, and I don't really see it either. Like, a lot of people are like seeing these different symbols. I'm like, I don't see what you guys are seeing in there, but okay. But yeah, at this point it's just speculation about all these different symbols, which, you know, this is kind of the fun part where we get to speculate about what it is until we actually get it revealed. I hope they reveal it soon. Maybe they'll wait till the Video Game Awards and see, but who knows. But yeah, basically the thing that people are theorizing right now is, since it says Capture the Night, it seems like what the story is going to be is you're going to have a bunch of different factions sort of warring over Gotham, and how do you take over Gotham? You take down the king, which is Batman. Batman's the king of Gotham. So it's going to be capture Batman. Whoever can take care of Batman gets to rule Gotham, is what it seems like. You know, it's based off just a very little what we have. But if that's the case, that sounds cool. It sounds kind of similar to Arkham Origins in the fact that, you know, there was that bounty put on Batman, and any assassin can go claim it if they kill Batman. So now, instead of just like mercenaries and assassins, you have these different allegiances going after Batman. Which, the only thing with that is, like, if they're actually warring against each other, the Court of Owls would just destroy the League of Assassins, and they would destroy the League of Assassins and Saint Dumas. I'm sorry, but they could not contend with the Talons. Like, the Talons are so much better than the rest of them. Like, if that actually happened, the Court of Owls would just absolutely decimate League of Assassins and Saint Dumas. I don't think that would hold up very well. The Talons are so cool, though. I'm definitely down for them being in a Batman game. They'd be so much fun to fight against and also to play as well if they added that. Seeing William Cobb in there could also lend some stuff to maybe some Nightwing DLC, since William Cobb is Nightwing's great-grandfather. He's Dick Grayson's great-grandfather, and he's currently in the Nightwing comics right now, which I talked about in a video like about a week ago. But yeah, William Cobb's a really cool character, so it's cool that I'm assuming they'll bring him into it since he's like the main Talon. He's my favorite, at least, and having Nightwing DLC would be awesome. I also wish this was not a Batman game. Of course it's probably going to be a Batman game because he's WB, he's DC's cash cow, so they make everything about him. Because I'm fine with a new Batman game, but at the end of the day, we already had like some really great Batman games. We had 4 really good Batman games, and it would be nice to have like maybe a Green Arrow game or Superman game or a Flash game or Nightwing or something. Like, if you wanted to play it really safe, you could go with like a Nightwing game, but that'd still be something different instead of another Batman game. But it's whatever. maybe Rocksteady's working on something that's different, and WB Montreal is taking like the safe route. So that way they're like, here's the Batman game that we know will make money and we know will be good because it'll stay within what we already know. And then here's Rocksteady doing the like outlandish game, like a Superman game that we don't know if it's gonna be good or anything, but you know, we'll take a risk over here. That could be it. That would make sense. I hope that's the case because I want more than just Batman. But the thing that interests me the most is this going to be a sequel or a reboot? I'd imagine it would be a reboot, right? Because how would you do a sequel to Arkham Knight? Unless it's another prequel. It could be another prequel, just a sequel to Arkham Origins. They might do that since it is WB Montreal. I could see that happening if they want to keep things within the Arkham realm. But also at the same time, how would they keep things in the Arkham realm? Because so far everything has had to do with Arkham. Arkham Asylum was obviously an Arkham Asylum. Arkham City was an expansion of Arkham Asylum. They need to create a new place to hold everyone, so they created Arkham City. Arkham Knight was, well, the Arkham Knight, and his origins were tied to Arkham Asylum because that's where Jason was kept and tortured by the Joker. So if this is in the Arkham realm, and then Arkham Origins was, well, the origins of Arkham, because we saw that Blackgate wasn't good enough and you needed a new place. But, yeah, how would you do that with this new game? How would you tie it into Arkham if you wanted to keep it in the franchise? Not necessarily that they have to. I guess they could expand out and say it's still a part of these games, but maybe they drop the Arkham tagline. I don't know. Maybe they just decide it doesn't mean as much as it has in the past, and they decide not to tie it in. Because otherwise, I don't know how you would really tie it in to Arkham, because everything has had something to do with Arkham so far. But yeah, I wonder if they'll do a reboot. I feel like it can't be a sequel. It has to either be a prequel or a reboot, because doing a sequel to Arkham Knight after how things ended, like just bringing Bruce back, that would be kind of nuts. How everything ended with the Nightfall Protocol, I don't see that happening. But who knows? Maybe it does. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like they would undo everything that Rocksteady did with the Nightfall Protocol, because you know Bruce is gone, his identity's out there, everyone knows he's not Batman anymore. But then we had that after scene where it was like the fear gas Batman that showed up and no one knew who it was. But yeah, I wonder what's going on with that. If I had to guess though, I would say reboot, because as much as, you know, you would like to lean into the Arkham lane and be like, hey, we're connected to these games, so if you're fans of these, then you should definitely buy this. I don't think the Arkham name itself is that big of a selling point. I feel like it's a Batman video game that plays like the Arkham games would be good enough. Like, you don't have to be like, hey, it's part of the Arkham franchise. And I don't think you'll really lose anyone if it's not. I don't think there will be people out there who'll be like, well, I was going to buy this game, and then I learned it was not part of the Arkham series, so I'm not going to buy it. I don't think anyone's going to be like that as long as it's like it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that we actually have something to talk about. Unlike before, it was just a bunch of nonsense to where there was no proof of anything. But now we actually have stuff from the sources themselves, from Scott Snyder, the guy that wrote Court of Owls, and the WB Montreal, the developers, because they teased Court of Owls way back with a T-shirt, and that was a long time ago. And everyone was talking about, oh, Court of Owls is definitely happening. Then we didn't get anything else. But yeah, I'll probably do a video talking about the Court of Owls storyline. Like, seeing this and everything makes me want to go back and reread it. So I'll probably reread it and then do like I've done with my past couple videos where like I used to do, where I just talk about it over some Arkham gameplay. That could be fun. So to catch some people up that maybe are looking forward to this game but have not read the Court of Owls, because it's a great storyline, one of the best parts of the New 52, which that series by Scott Snyder was. It was so good. It was probably the best series in the entirety of the New 52 until Gordon became Batman. Then it was really weird, and I dropped it. But up until Endgame, great series, and Court of Owls was really good. But yeah, that should be fun to talk about Court of Owls. But yeah, I think that's it. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of this new Arkham game? Do you think we'll see a trailer before the end of the year? And I will really want to know, do you guys think it's going to be a reboot, prequel, sequel? What do you think it is? But yeah, I want to hear all your guys' thoughts in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. On my grind all day, gonna make $1 million, son, that someday. You know I'm in the building when I write this way. Put me in the ground when I bite this game,